Ugh. Oh, what is that? Hey Branches, it's Mr. Jonathan here. So, I was gonna talk with you guys about why it is so important to wash your hands, and it looks like this is a great time to. I guess I forgot to wash my hands, and then I touched my face, and now I've got this going on. Ugh. Anyway, washing your hands is super important because it helps you to stay healthy and clean. So when you wash your hands, you want to make sure you're using not only water, but also soap. So we're going to do a quick experiment that helps us to see why soap is so important and how to use it the right way so you can bust these germs and make sure they do not make you sick.
Okay, so why do you need to use soap in the first place? I mean, isn't water good enough to wash your hands with? Not quite. So, soap is super important because it acts like a magnet towards dirt and bacteria and just all the nasty stuff that we get on our hands throughout the day. So, when you put soap on your hands and you rub it in good and make sure you get it totally covered on all parts of your hand, it's like a magnet. And that magnet grabs onto dirt and nasty molecules and bacteria and viruses, and it kind of clings onto them. So when you wash the soap off of your hands, you're washing all of that stuff off along with it. And those are the things that can get you sick. So you want to make sure all of it is totally washed off. All right, so when you use soap, it's kind of clear. So you can't really see where it is on your hand, and your hands are wet, so it's kind of hard to tell. So we are going to use some green paint to represent soap when we're washing our hands. So I'm gonna put some green paint on my hands, and I'm gonna show you the right way to rub in soap when you are washing your hands. All right, so I want you to watch where the green goes when I'm scrubbing and rubbing my hands. All right, so we just use the bathroom. We're gonna wash our hands now. So we got our hands wet, let's put some soap in. Okay, like a quarter-sized amount. All right, so what I do sometimes, especially if I'm in a hurry, which is not good, I'll put soap in my hands and then I'll just go like this. Okay, so as you can see, where's the green at? So it's pretty much on most of my palms. It's on some of my fingers, like on the bottom part of it. But if you look in between, there's nothing in between my fingers. And then if we flip over, there is nothing on the back of your hands. So that's a really important part that we can forget to wash. So when we're washing our hands, we want to do it like this. So we put our soap in, you want to rub it together. You kind of want to rub in big circles so you can get all of your hands. All right, so now we got our palms covered. Now you want to open up your fingers and put them together, and you can kind of go up and down like this, rubbing it really good. Okay, that looks good. Now let's flip over. So you want to wash the back of your hands too. So let's rub in. You want to rub in big circles. I like to wash each part of my hand for at least 5 seconds if I'm doing it really good. So I'll switch hands. And rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. Also, when you're washing your hands, not only does the soap grab onto germs, but the friction of you rubbing your hands together, that can break down viruses and make them inactive and unable to make you sick. All right, so now let's not forget our fingers. Let's grab onto our fingers here. I like to take them one at a time and kind of like I'm pulling them off and make sure I get all of them. Get the side here. All right, let's check our hands out. All right, so as you can see, we are nice and covered. So if this were real soap, I would have it all over my hands and it would be able to do its job all the way to get all of the germs and dirt and latch onto them. So now when I'm ready to go wash them off, it would be able to wash all of those things off of my hands. So my hands would be nice and clean and I would not have any of those guys on there. All right, so when you're washing your hands, make sure you do it for at least 20 seconds and you scrub and rub all parts of your hands. All right, I hope this video was helpful, guys. So remember, be clean and wash your hands.
so much better. I just love when my hands and my fingers are squeaky clean. So I hope that helped you guys understand why it's so important to wash your hands the right way and to use soap. Because if you're not using soap and you're not rubbing it in all the way, you're not letting those soap molecules do their job of sucking up all the dirt and gunk that you want to rinse off of your hands. And that's the stuff that can make you sick. And one of our branch's B rules is be clean. And I know all of you guys are branch's kids and you are all clean. So make sure if you're at home or especially if you go out somewhere, you are practicing your B rules and being clean and washing your hands the right way. I miss you guys so much and I will talk to you later.